Okay, so let's do some problem and we will solve a problem today, and which name is distinct subsequence. Okay, let's first of all just understood the problem. What are the saying in this question? Okay, so in this problem, we have given a string. Okay, let's given a string is s, and also given a string t. Okay, and we have to just find the number of way. So if we can delete some character from the s, and if we can make s into t by some deleting character, like in this case t is r double bit. Okay, so in the s, if you can delete a b from here, so our required like after the deleting the character b, so s will be changed to t. Okay, so we can increment 1, and also for we can also delete this b, this index b, so s changed to t, and we got another way to get it the t. So we can also increment the count, so count is 2. And if we also here, if we delete the b from here, so yeah, after that s will be changed to t, so we get a t from s, so we can also increment the count to t. So yeah, this is a question. We have to find number of way to generate s to s to t by some deleting operation. Okay, let's jump to the discussion part. That's how it's work. Okay, so in this problem, we know that given s and t, and in this problem, if we can delete b, so this is a string will make after the deleting character, and this is a one of the way, and this is we can include into the answer, and that's mean we can increment the count here. So now count value is 1, because initially count value is 2, and if we delete this b from s, so after that the s change to be t, so we also get another string which is equal to t, so we increment the count 2. And if we delete this index b, so after that we also get a string which is equal to t, so we have another answer. So we will just increment the value of count, and this is our required answer. Okay, so how can we approach this solution, like uh, so in this case, uh, number of a string which matching with a string after deletion of some character. Okay, so in this case we have two condition. Okay, two condition arrive. So what was the condition? So condition is like if both a string are not matched. Okay, so it is, yeah, it may be happen like in this case uh, a a b and for a d, and if our pointer is lies b and d, so it is not equal. It means our answer, it will be never be equal. Okay, so in this required answer character b never be include in, so we can ignore that, because uh, the whole string, like if we include b but at that place, because the the pointer is pointing to end, and if the end character is not equal, so we are not sure that if we include b, and then we can say that after including b we can't make any string which is equal to, like which is equal to ad. So it is sure. Okay, so in this case, what can I do? We can ignore this b. And how can we ignore? Like if in this problem we also given a length like n is a length of s, so we can decrement the length of uh, length of s. So it's should be changed to n to n minus 1. Okay. So okay, so we will discuss another case. So in the another case, so what can be happen in the another case? So in the another case, let's both character will be equal. Okay, if both character will be equal, like in this case, here the both character will be and v is equal. So we have two option. If we have two option, because we can include into the answer and we can't include the answer. So what happened if we include that into the answer? Like if we include into the answer, so we can decrement, like we can ignore both as character which are at the end, and the characters the string look like, because we have to ignore the last character because it's equal and we include into the answer. So there is no need to check it again and again. So we will decrement from the both string, like this is s and this is t. And what if we can't we exclude this string? This means in this string, like ra v and t will be equal to like this one. So if both are the equal, but it may be chance we can't include that as string to, so that we just ignore that string and move to the pointer to the this b. And yeah, they might be our answer. Like in this case we have two answer, because we can either we can delete this b. So if you can delete this b, so our answer will be like s will be changed to like this one, and it is equal to 2. And another ways, if we can delete this b, so s will be changed to this string, and it is also equal to the t string t. So here count will be equal to 2, so answer will be equal to 2. Okay. And let's jump to the recursion part. How can we really, how can we write the recursion call? So we have two cases, like uh, this is the first cases, like if uh, f at the that index the value, the character value will be not equal. So what can I do? We can ignore the that character which are in the string s. Okay. And in the else condition, we have both two way. Like in the first way, if we include, like if we include include that character into answer, so we can decrement both value n minus 1 and m minus 1. And if we exclude, if we exclude that character, so we in this case we decrement the value of n, because in this case, like if we a b and a b, so in this case we yeah, this is equal. So we have two options, like if we exclude, so we can ignore this b, so our s will be changed to double a, and string t will be remain same. Okay. So this is happening. So this is a recursion call. So in this recursion call, we know that the time complexity is 2 raised power n, because we check for the every possible way. Okay. Every possible, we can delete every character and then check whether uh, it will be equal to a string t or not. Okay. So it takes 2 raised power and time complexity. So we can also optimize this thing using the tabulation, like using the memoization. So what can I do? Like we take a dp array, and in which initially we store -1, and then if you find the value of any recursion call, then first we have to check either that result will be already stored uh, into the dp table or not. If that value will be stored into the dp table, so we can just directly return that value. otherwise we go for the recursion call, like, and also every recursion call we can store value into the dp table, like dp table, so that we can easily use that value into the recursion after the, if we were that particular recursion value will be find into the dp or not. Okay, so it's also take big of n square approach. Okay, so finally we jump to the another method, like it is a tabulation form. And we know that tabulation form, uh, when we use that cases, when we know that very well base cases, like at that time base cases is important. Okay, so how can we decide what is the base cases? Okay, let's discuss, because we know that recursive call, because in this problem also recursion call is like same. This is if both string is not equal, so decrement the pointer from the s. And if both string are both a string, like both character will be equal, so there are two cases. In the include we have to just decrement the both counter, and in the exclude we decrement the one counter which is s. So okay, let's jump to the base cases. How can we generate the base cases? Okay, so in the base cases, like we make a table. Okay, so here the, if I is equal to 0. Okay, so I is equal to I is equal to 0 means uh, we have base with length equal to 0. Okay, so if length of s will be equal to 0, then we like we can't make the s to t, so that its value is 0. Okay, and for if j is equal to 0. Okay, so in this case if j is equal to 0 means j is equal to 0 means length of t is 0, means it is empty string. Okay, so if we have an empty string, let's s is equal to ab and t is equal to empty string, so we can change s into t by using to deletion. Okay, so we can just delete the whatever the character into s, and it will be simply convert to the t. So here it is not 0, it is 1, because in this part, like in this section, if j is equal to 0, it means if t is equal to t is empty. So in this case we find uh, we can change s to t by using deletion. Okay, let's jump to the uh, code code part. I hope you are understood this problem. So code is not much uh, lengthy, like it is also a simple one, like whatever I explain in the whiteboard. So in this case we take a vector which length is n plus 1, and like row and column is m plus 1. Okay, so it is a base case. I am also discuss the base case, like if t is empty, so in that, in this case uh, we have must one, like we have at least one way to change s to t, so that here we can at the dp I comma 0 we assign 1, and for the other value in a starting we can declare here assign 0. Okay, so let's jump to the main part. And in the main part we will start the for loop from the I is equal to 1, and also j will be a start from the 1. Okay, so in this case we have also here two option, and if both are the equal, so we have two option, either we can include, and either we can exclude that character into into the resultant string. And if that character will be not equal, so we can ignore in the string s, because uh, We know that in the this problem, given a s and given a string, but we have to apply the operation of deletion operation only s. Okay, we can't disturb, and we can't change the t value. Okay, whatever whatever we can use any operation, either we can use any operation or not, so we can use with only s. Okay, so in this case we don't disturb s t, and so that, yeah, this is our code. And I hope you are uh, you are understood this problem. Okay, thanks.